from Louisiana's home team. This is Fox 8 News at 5:30 p.m.
We're reminded tonight of the growing role of business surveillance cameras in helping to fight crime in the quarter.
As more businesses install the cameras, detectives are learning they can't be of much help if they can't track down the camera's owner. Carolyn Schofield explains how a neighborhood group wants to help.
When detectives investigate a crime in the French Quarter, one of the first things they do is look up.
Most of our crimes are caught on tape. I mean, anything that occurs, most of them we can come back and find it.
Cameras rolled at the corner of Bourbon Street in St. Louis last Halloween as someone killed 25-year-old Albert Glover. That crime led the French Quarter Management District to form their own security task force. The group came up with SafeCams8, a database of crime cameras across the 8th Police District, including the French Quarter and the Marigny.
I have cameras on my property, and when a crime occurs, they knock on my door and say, can you look at your surveillance cameras and see if you captured anything that could be useful to them. Well, I might not be in, I might be out somewhere.
The SafeCams8 program allows investigators to pull up information about nearby surveillance cameras on their laptops or iPads, complete with ways to contact the camera's owner. Nearly 200 cameras are already in the database, and police know there are many more in the area. In just the last week, cameras rolled as a man on a bike snatched a cell phone. It happened in the 500 block of Bourbon. Surveillance video from last month recorded the suspect in a Bourbon Street bar fight walking away from the scene. Police and volunteers hope the SafeCams8 database will reduce the turnaround time between the crime and when the video is made available to the public.
When we started with this program, I sat down with the detectives and they said, what information do we have? Let's start with that. And we had Post-it notes. We had things written on the back of envelopes. We had handwritten lists. We had a list that was 2 years old and half the people had moved or died, so we consolidated all that information. We started up with about half of the information that's in the system now.
Home and business owners with surveillance systems must register to be included in the database. That information can only be accessed by NOPD detectives, so the cameras can keep rolling undetected. In New Orleans, Carolyn Schofield, Fox 8 News.
At fox8live.com, we have a link to include your camera in the database. Police hope to expand this program to other districts around New Orleans.